recunoscători României pentru ajutorul dat Ucrainei și aliaților nord-atlantici, spune în exclusivitate pentru Antena 3 CNN John Kirby, purtătorul de cuvânt al Consiliului Național de Securitate al Statelor Unite. România este pe flancul estic și contează mult, adaugă acesta. Kirby vorbește și despre pericolul pe care Rusia îl reprezintă atunci când vorbim despre imixtiuni în procesul electoral, astfel încât partidele apropiate de Moscova să câștige cât mai mult teren. Urmărim împreună interviul în exclusivitate realizat de colegii noștri Sabrina Preda și Sergiu Cora, realizator News Hour with CNN, la finalul summitului NATO de la Washington.
Kirby, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with our audience at Antena 3 CNN. First of all, we see the summit approaching the final conclusions. And we want to ask you, because we can see the benefits for the alliance, for Ukraine, what they gain from this summit. But can you elaborate, please, the advantages that Romania gained? Because we are speaking for the Romanian audience.
Of course. Well, listen, we're very grateful to Romania, who, as you know, has agreed to contribute a strategic air defense capability to Ukraine. That is a significant contribution and indicative of the support that Romania has continued to provide, not just Ukraine, but to the NATO alliance on the eastern flank. As you know, the United States has added some force levels to Romania. There's been some training exercises of late in Romania, air policing missions over Romania. Romania is there at the eastern flank, and so it matters a lot. Their contributions, their steadfastness, and again, their generosity in supporting Ukraine.
So, Admiral, Romania donated the Patriot system to Ukraine. We both was in Ukraine and filmed. We saw the mass destruction on the field, and we can understand what is the benefit of this kind of system. But what will Romania get in return?
Well, I think it's important to, again, thank Romania for making this contribution. And as they're a key NATO ally, and they are contributing, I wouldn't look at this as some quid pro quo kind of example where they're only doing it because they're trying to get something out of it. Romania understands how important this capability is, and it's not some theoretical exercise for the Romanian people. They are on the eastern flank. And if we just allow Putin to have his way, then he's right up against that border. I think the Romanian people understand that, and I think that's where this is coming from.
There is a concern, Admiral, in our country about some of Donald Trump's statements about the alliance and about the possibility to be the next president of the United States. Do you think if Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States, could we see NATO without United States? Is that a possibility?
I am limited to what I can say about the election, especially because I work at the National Security Council, so I can't speculate about that.
But you can
I can just tell you, but I can tell you that everywhere we go, and this summit is no different, it's apparent to President Biden how important American leadership is, how much it matters, how much the way we have invested in our alliances and our partnerships matters. And that is a message, again, that the president will leave this summit firmly believing as he goes back to the White House this afternoon. And what we're going to do for as long as Joe Biden is president of the United States is focus on making it clear that we're going to make our contributions in a very transparent, credible, and sustainable way.
So today Russia said that they will prepare a military response after the United States of America announced that will send ballistic missiles in Germany. What is your response to that?
These are conventional missiles. My response to the Russians is that the best military response to this is to take their troops out of Ukraine. If they're so worried about their national security, they should leave Ukraine. These missiles are designed to shore up our defensive capabilities, which is concomitant with what we've been doing with the NATO alliance since the beginning of this war. So again, my message to the Kremlin is there's nothing to respond to. There's nothing to be worried about. These are defensive capabilities. But if you are really that worried, get the hell out of Ukraine.
Sir, one last question, because it's an election year in Romania too, and we see the far-right party gaining a lot of field in our country. Parties that have statements like we should leave NATO, we should leave EU. Do you think Russia can interfere, or is trying to interfere, in the election of Romania, of the United States? What is the danger there?
Our Director of National Intelligence just put a statement out a couple of days ago, if not maybe yesterday, about our concerns that Russia has every intent to try to interfere in our election in 2024. Not new. They did it in 22, did it in 20, did it in 2016. And we know that they're doing it all across Europe, including in Moldova, which has elections coming up. So this is something we all have to be vigilant for. This is a page out of Putin's playbook, and we all need to work together to share information and to try to make sure that our electoral systems are as resilient as possible.